watched 13 Reasons Why on Netflix. It's pretty good 13 episodes. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you, because here at SSS Beyond, we hold ourselves to a higher standard than spoiling things for others. But, you know, it's very well done show. I will say one thing though about that show. It doesn't seem, because here's the thing. From what I hear, they didn't really do any advertising, so it just like got popular on its own through word of mouth and stuff. Like, everybody's talking about this show. So from Netflix perspective, it's like, well, yeah, why wouldn't we do a season 2? Of course. Fucking popular show. Do a season 2. Make some money. We are a corporation. Distillation of responsibility. Psychopathic tendencies as a corporation. Corporations are psychopaths. They have no feelings. They don't care. Their bottom line is to make more money. If I made $1 billion last year and I don't make $1,000,001 this year, I'm a complete fucking loser. I am a failure. Fuck that. That's how corporations think. So naturally they'd be like, alright, we gotta do a season 2. It's fucking slam dunk of a show. Doing great. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's fucking recommending that shit to their friends. That's the only reason it's so successful. They're not advertising that shit. The only problem is I don't think that they actually, when they made the show, I don't think they actually like set out to have a second season. It's like a very open and closed case, Johnson. It's a very open and shut story. It's just bam, 13 episodes, 13 Reasons Why. That's it. They can't make a second season. Like it's watch the show. Watch the episodes. You'll know what I'm talking about. It's just like you can't fucking do a second season. So that's going to be interesting to see what Netflix does, because like if they make a second season, what the fuck are you going to do? Like the name of the show is self-defeating at that point. You can't. What are you doing, Netflix? Get out of here. You fucking bureaucrats. Gonna meet it in a room, discuss next steps. No, Netflix. All right, there are no next steps with that show. There's no next steps. There's no meeting. All right, there's no discussing. Leave the show alone. It's one of those shows where it's just like they made it and it's fucking amazing because that's the way they intended it for it to be. Now you can't just force a fucking second season onto that shit. You can't force it. It'll actually make the show worse. You're gonna spend a bunch of money and you're gonna fucking lose money on that shit, and it'll ruin the art form. It'll ruin the masterpiece that has been created by whoever created it, right? It'll ruin the overall art form. It's like you paint the paint. It's like you take the Mona Lisa. You take the Mona Lisa and you're just like, well, this motherfucker's super famous, super popular. Everybody loves this shit. Let's add to the Mona Lisa. Let's give it a little bit of a second season, if I may say so myself. You can't do that shit. Alright, Netflix? That's all I have to say about that show. There's a lot that can be said about that show. But here at SSS Beyond, we don't spoil things. You want to know how little we spoil? I'm not even going to tell you what the show's about. That's how little we spoil. Bam. Gotta keep it crisp, keep it fresh, not ruining shit for anybody. For those of you who have seen that show, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's a damn fine piece of work. Except the one question I have about that show is, it's May 5th. No, it's May 8th, 2017 right now. I watched this over the course of like the last week. So May 2017. They made it like what, last year or some shit? It's been out for a while now. It's been out for like a couple months, I'm guessing. But this isn't a spoiler, but like in the show, when they're interviewing people in one of the episodes, like there's just like they're interviewing people. And you know how like in the old school like video recorders, you know how like they have the date and shit at the bottom? Why the fuck? It said November 10, 2017. That's in the future. Somebody explain that to me, please. Hit me up in the comments. What's going on? Why do they have a date that's in the future? What's happening? I was gonna be like, well, what's the significance of that date? I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. So somebody explain that shit to me.